There's something about early mornings that just feels clear. It's intentional. I love the simple rituals, washing my face, brushing my teeth, listening to affirmations. It's crazy how these small things we've been doing forever can make us feel so grounded when we actually slow down and experience them instead of rushing through. This year, I don't want to just exist. I want to move with intention, to be fully present in my own life. That means grounding down, staying focused, and being willing to release whatever isn't serving me anymore. Because most of the time, what's holding us back isn't a huge obstacle, it's the little things. The habits we don't question, distractions we let steal our time, the limiting beliefs we've carried for so long, the energy we allow into our space even when it's draining us. I'm ready to let that all go and wash it down the drain. I'm ready to make space to step fully into the version of me I know I'm meant to be. So now the real question is, what's next? What am I willing to do differently to become her?
Daisy, stop it.
And it is currently noon. I definitely went back to bed, but I did get a workout in before doing so, so I feel like that kind of cancels it out. I figured we might as well chit chat while I get ready. Let's see, what is on my mind today? I'm very much in this 2025 energy. That's definitely going to be the theme of this month. I love periods of renewal. I love a new month. I love a new year birthday wise. That's when I like really have all types of introspection and really get down to my goals, which I actually have to review those and incorporate that into my this year goal. And my birthday's in June, so it just works out really perfect because New Year is like a halfway point. So this is like major check-in for me. There's something about everyone going through this experience right now versus my birthday. It's just like more so very inside. I was really big on thinking that coming into this year was giving grounded, was giving boundaries, was giving focus. And I thought it was like specifically a Q1 thing. But the way that it's on the forefront of my mind, I'm quickly discovering these are the themes for 2025. And a part of me was nervous about admitting that because I do have a problem with discipline. I do have a problem with authority, and I do have issues with completion and commitment. So it's kind of been something I've been avoiding for a while. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting by without having this structured, rigid routine. Despite my personality type and how I work, I know I do thrive in a world of inspired action. Like everything is just much better if my mood is aligned. Just more so want to create a structure and a routine and something that is part of me regardless of how I'm feeling and whether I'm in that dynamic magnetic mood or not. I'm managing. It's working for now, but as I bring into life like the things that I've wished for, that comes with more responsibilities. There's gonna be people counting on me in the life that I envision for myself. And so something I like about people is when they're reliable, when they're predictable, when they're just not all over the place and in the air. Yes, if you know me, you start to like notice my patterns and you know what to expect. But I feel like I barely know what to expect every day when I wake up. So I want to create some structure for myself this year. It's basically what I'm saying. I'm realizing I think my words for this year that I'm going to focus on is focus. Focus is definitely a word of mine this year. grounded. I need to be grounded. I need to be grounded. I need to be centered. I need to be tapped in. I just need that. My third word will be abundance. Abundance is another word that I just can't seem to get out of my head. Starting with focused, laser focused. Every year that I get older, there's just a pressure of like, oh, another year where you're not quite where you want to be. It's like, oh wait, come on, be for real. Like you know what you want. And yes, we're getting closer, but let's just keep tweaking. And it becomes like kind of an obsession. I have to manage it and, still remain grateful and still celebrate my wins. Yada, yada. I get that I don't because I still have things to learn and everything is happening in divine timing and I'm trying to trust the process. But at the same time, what can I do to speed up that process? My energy can easily be scattered all over the place. I have 10,000 things going through my mind. Focus also represents, to me, making ADHD my superpower and figuring out how to manage it. Really accept it as one of my traits, one of the things that makes me fun, cool, quirky, but it also has its set of challenges. I still very much want to be in touch with my soft life. A part of like the discipline and the focus and the structure is also like making sure I'm getting all my solo time that I need to charge up my battery, to make sure that I'm good and set for the next day, to make sure that whatever I need to get done is getting done. Centered, grounded. It kind of goes into with the focus, but with a different tone. I want to be stable in my home life, stable in my mentality, stable in my routine and daily action, but I just really want to be honed in. This means my routines. This means tapped in with God and praying. This means on my skincare. That means on my doctor visits. That means home is clean, home is organized. Self-care days, spa, like massage. I really want to incorporate like monthly massages just because my body aches. That means working out. That means drinking my water. I'm piling up that good habits this year because I feel like 2024 was like a good trial run. I showed myself that I can maintain like good habits, even if it's not on a daily basis of me doing all that shit I just listed. At least like I have a little piece of that every week. I'm trying to be tapped in, focused, eye on the target. Like me when I'm not grounded, I do not have it together. I'm not contained. But I like me when I'm grounded. Like I'm already naturally a really highly intuitive person, but when I'm grounded, I am in my intuition bag. Like I'm damn near psychic, yo. I just want to be in my bag, just equipped and ready for whatever life throws our way this 2025. So grounded, we got that one. And lastly, but not leastly, is abundance. Year of abundance, y'all. I've been working. I feel like I've been doing good. I'm a good, decent person. I should be abundant. I know that I have some beliefs deep down that tell me I shouldn't. And so it means working on those. I want to just be blessed and blossoming in every category of my life. Like, why do I have to limit myself? I want it all. So this is funny because it kind of opposes the focus, but I want my love life to flourish. I want my social life. Okay, social life might be put on the back burner, but I definitely want to take a quality versus quantity approach and still be really mindful about maintaining the relationships I do have so far. If other new people want to come in my life, that's cool, but that's not really my focus this year. I feel like I did that plenty the last couple of years. The social network that I really want to grow is this one. I'm just pointing out that social life is like really on the back burner. Or I just more so want to nurture the tribe that I have right now. Like take a break, pause an application. There's like those two sides of me. There's like the real estate, like professional side of me, and then there's like this side of me. And I want both of them to evolve and grow. Money in a bank account. I want to see it multiply. Okay? This one is like, okay, if I could slip it in, I want to take more trips. Like, I kind of definitely neglected the traveling aspect. I still got to go to Morocco last year, and I went to like Boston and LA, and I went to Oklahoma. I had a cabin trip. That was fun. Like, I still traveled, but I probably turned down more trips than I actually accepted. Like, I could have gone to Costa Rica. I could have gone to St. John's. Oh, that one hurt to deny. This year, I want to like go overseas more. I've been promising my family that I would see them in Europe and in Africa. And they're like, all right, girl, you've been saying this for the last 6 years now when you come in. It's like there's just so many changes and like too much going on last year. But hopefully like that changes this year. And even if it's just like weekend trips here and there and like a couple bigger vacations, I'm hoping to be traveling in 2025. I feel like talking is distracting me, but we move nonetheless. It still looks good. Shorty trying to be abundant in all areas, you feel me? So there's one more thing I'm willing to sacrifice. And it's been heavy on my mind. I think it might be time for me to move back to the suburbs. Oh, I never thought I would say that. You know, I like my little high-rise life. I like having concierge at the front desk. You get the elevator, you get the view out the balcony, you get a little community. I just been feeling this like hermit, like get down, get grind, get focused. And it's not my first time. And I think that's why I'm nervous, is because I failed at this before. I felt like I needed to do this and I've moved because of it, or I like thought that I was gonna do it and I failed. So I'm like trying to reassess my strategy, and my strategy is basically starting now with baby steps. I already have like some momentum and a ball rolling. I would be kind of removed from a lot of the distractions. I mean, I could still easily be distracted. I still would have to be intentional about like staying focused. But I'm like, yo, I could just move to the burbs and lock in for a little bit. Everything will still be here. It doesn't even have to be forever. It could just be temporary. But all of a sudden, like, the burbs is calling me. It is making a lot of sense. It's actually ridiculous how much I move. Like, it's like every couple years I get in a period where I'm like moving. And I just moved. Like, I kind of been vocal about this in my channel. I just moved to this apartment in November, but it wasn't a huge move. I just moved to a different unit in my building. So a lot of it is still familiar. It was a really easy transition. But I didn't even have to like get in a car. I just like took multiple trips going up the elevator. Like, it was like a semi move. It was like a half move. I loved it because I got in my decluttering bag early. By December 1st, I was all decluttered and good to go, you know? So that was really good because my previous apartment, I had lived there for 2 years. And I just had gotten to the point where I accumulated so much more than I had when I first moved in. So it was really refreshing moving up here, and I don't regret it one bit, even if I have to move again. But I do get in these periods where everything is changing, but I really feel like it's God moving shit around. Let me not say God and shit in the same sentence. Oh my God, I did it again. I just feel like things are shifting for me. And there's going to be a lot of blessing. And I'm going to be living a completely new life by the end of the year. I believe it. That's what I'm kind of seeing for myself. Being ducked off, being in the burbs. I'm definitely seeing like a 80-20 split. Like 80% of the time I am focused, I am hungry, I am just kind of in my hermit mode. In my low-key mode. Like, that means staying in during the week. I was being really lax about my playtime. Like, I just kind of did whatever I wanted. And again, like, didn't have much structure. Other than working, coming into work. Outside of work, I just let myself be lax. Now it's crunch time. And we're really focusing in on goals. And just making it through work. Making it through your workday is not enough. I'm ready. All right, let me put my wig on. If I didn't write it down, it wouldn't have hit me as hard as it did. Like let's eliminate all distractions and just set ourselves up. Like, let's take the practical route. Because again, your girl is very much in the air. Practicality, authority, like Structure is not my forte. It's not my natural state of being. And so I don't usually pick the practical route. I have no problem taking risks and getting myself in like sticky situations. That's my natural state of being. So the fact that it's on my mind so heavy like this to take the practical route, I'm like, nah, this is my spirit talking to me. And spirit head ain't me. I never do the right thing. Just kidding. It's just giving, we're growing up. Frontal lobe is loaded. We're making good decisions. Yes. I never thought I would get here. Teenager me would be so proud. It only took a decade. Oh, rain on the house, I'm making rain on the oh. Let's cut the distractions out. Cut it. And it's like, what am I running away from? What am I trying to distract myself from? Like, instead of trying to distract myself, let's build us a life that we don't want to be distracted from. We don't want to go to sleep. That shit is so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I running away from, truly? What am I going to do? Spend my whole life running? Because whatever you're running from, it's going to catch up to you. We ain't that fast, baby. Actually running away from it allows it to exist even more. Them fears, they're not even real, boo-boo. They just your thoughts. Like, that's the crazy part. That's how this state of mind is really everything. It's really everything. I've been watching Evil lately. It's my guilty pleasure because that show is spooky. Like, I feel like I'm like, this shit's kind of looking evil. I mean, look at the name, look at all the subliminals. But they be talking about real shit. It's like the battle of, is it psychology? Is it spiritual? And you see where the lines blur. Like, two things can be true at once. What if it's both? And it's just like, it's just my jam. But it's my guilty pleasure. And I for sure only watch it in the daylight because that shit gets spooky. It just shows you how, like, a lot of things is in the mind. Everything is in the mind. This ponytail's kind of given. Are we feeling a pony today? I think we is. Yup. Yeah, I'm ready to face myself. I'm ready to believe in myself. Place all bets on me. Like, what are we running for? What are we hiding for? And I pray to continue this energy and this motivation and this inspiration throughout the year. I'm ready for this all year long, baby.
And just like that, I did not film an outro, so you get this awkward frame of me. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching if you're new to this channel. Please subscribe if you like my vibe, and see you very, very soon.
I look cute. You think I'm cute?